Hi, my name is Jake Bean. Currently, I'm about to graduate the Journalism, Print, and Broadcast program here at Canadore College. Our responsibilities consisted mostly of producing news stories for radio, print, and TV. This first TV story is on Nipissing University's 20th anniversary. In 1992, Nipissing gained its charter and became an independent university and no longer an affiliate of Laurentian University. Recently, staff and students gathered in the Surtees Gymnasium to celebrate the anniversary with cake and champagne and to party like it was 1992.
I think this is a huge success. We've had so many people come through the door. I'd say probably close to 500, 600 people have been here. Everyone's enjoying themselves, having some cupcakes. The speeches went really, really well. We had the guest speakers. We had our guest band, the Class Act, come and perform, the jazz band, so I'm so thrilled with how it went.
Class Act is a local jazz band that may have a familiar face to some Nipissing University alumni. Harmonica player and original president to Nipissing University when it gained its charter, Dave Marshall had high hopes for the school and is very glad to see how far it has come over the years.
Yeah, no, I didn't say this. I should have said it in my speech, but I got into an argument at committee with somebody, a politician, liberal politician, and they said, well, what do you need at a university? I said, well, we're going to be a different university. We're going to be a new kind of university. And I didn't know what I meant then. Now I do. It's a different kind of university, one that partners with its community college neighbor, one that provides students with experiences that no other university can do, one that leads the country and its professors and the scholarly work they do. No, I probably didn't envision it, but instinctively I knew that Nipissing had it in it to be something unique and different. The big thing is the kinds of exposure to the world of post-secondary education that Canadore and Nipissing give to North Bay. So it doesn't matter even that Canadore and Nipissing offer everything that the student could get in the world. They give them that door to go through the door, to go wherever they want, follow whatever dream they might have in post-secondary education, and that's what they do for this community.
This party was a resounding success from the hors d'oeuvres to the special guests. Hopefully, Nipissing University will be with us for another 20 years. For Canadore Newsnet, I'm Jake Bean. This next story was one of my first ventures into sports journalism. We're here at the Ray Hamilton Classic weightlifting competition at Calmer's Court for Canadore College, which promises to be a very good meet, with local Bronwyn Shepherd, who's second place right now for the juniors, and Justin Spencer from the Toronto Weightlifting Club, who is possibly the best kilo for kilo junior in Canada. There was a strong showing by Canadore students at the event, including Tyler Gregory, Brandon Shaftick, and Taylor Osborne. But you could tell that a lot of the attention was on the gargantuan 17-year-old champ, Justin Spencer. What are you planning on lifting today?
Today, hopefully 130 and 165-70 would be good for me.
Unfortunately, Spencer missed his first two snatches, but was able to push through and put up an insane 130 kilos to stay in the competition. A surprise came from Carl Aplacador, who lifted 220 kilos to break not one, but two records.
I wasn't planning on breaking the senior record. I was just planning on breaking the junior record. When I went to 120, I was just going for a personal best, and I found out when they announced it.
So some surprises today and a few disappointments, but overall it was a very good meet. For Canadore Newsnet, I'm Jake Bean. This next story is one that I produced for our Remembrance Day newscast on Canadore's Newsnet. Remembrance Day, a day we come together and pay respect to the heroes we may never meet. From the soldiers in the trenches to the ones rushing Juno and the brave men and women fighting for us right now, Remembrance Day gives us all, as a group, the chance to say thank you. On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, in 1918, the soldiers of World War I fighting for either side laid down their guns. Every November 11th from that point on, people would think back on all of the men and women that sacrificed themselves and feel grateful. In 1931, Canada officially celebrated Remembrance Day, and since then, when the clock hits that exact hour, we fall silent out of respect.
In the morning, we will remember them.
For Canadore Newsnet, I'm Jake Bean. Another one of our responsibilities as journalism students was produce a weekly newscast called Canadore Newsnet. This next clip is me acting as sports anchor.
Welcome back to Canadore Newsnet. I'm sitting here with our sports anchor, Jake Bean. Jake, how are the Trappers doing this week?
Well, Mike, they actually did very well in a great high-scoring game, which actually redeemed them for one of the losses they've got early in the season that they really shouldn't have gotten.
That's great.
Yeah, the Trappers played the Elliott Lake Bobcats, one of the NOJHL's lower-ranking teams. But they were the first team to knock off the Trappers in regulation back at the Gardens on Thanksgiving weekend. We go early in the first. Trappers head down the ice with Stephen Longford doing skate Segan, a beautiful pass which he put past Colin Thomas down to make it 1-0 Trappers. Later, the Trappers add to their lead. Brandon Dubchek streaks up the left wing and deflects a shot right off the back of Graham into the net, and is now 2-0 Trappers. Trappers goalie Greg Dodds gets into the action as he sends a long pass to Stephen Langford, who blasts one from the point over the shoulder of Graham, putting the Trappers up 3-0. Trappers would have few problems in this game, going on to beat the Bobcats 7-1. Big night in the NBA. Let's take a look at our scoreboards. The Washington Wizards got their second win of the season, beating Miami 105-101. The Heat, who lead the Eastern Conference, has lost their last 3 games against the Wizards. Minnesota held strong to a 23-point first quarter lead, giving the Timberwolves a 105-88 win over the Philadelphia 76ers. The Timberwolves made 11 of their first 19 three-point attempts after coming in shooting a woeful 27% from long range this season. Kevin Durant scored 32 points, and Russell Westbrook had 25 points and 9 assists, and the Oklahoma City Thunders held off the Brooklyn Nets 117-111 for their 6th straight victory. Zach Randolph had 38 points and 22 rebounds, setting season highs in both categories to carry the Memphis Grizzlies into overtime for a 108-98 victory over the Phoenix Suns. Paul George scored 34 points to lead the Indiana Pacers to an 80-76 win over the Chicago Bulls. George got off to a quick start with 10 points in the fourth quarter and shot 14 for 25. The Houston Rockets rallied from a 13-point deficit with less than 10 minutes to go to beat the LA Lakers 107-105. This is the second loss in a row for the Lakers. Well, the World Junior Hockey Championship should be whetting the appetite for NHL fans who are sick of the lockout. So here's our daily trivia question. With the OHL returning to North Bay in 2013, can you name the last North Bay player to play for the Canada team at the junior tournament?
Well, Jake, I believe that was Alex Auld of the North Bay Centennials in 2001.
That was Alex Auld. That's completely correct.
And actually, Jake, Alex played for the Canadian team in the World Juniors in 2001.
Also very true.
Yeah. Coming up after the break, an interesting interview with varsity basketball player Kyle Romaniuk with Kelsey Richard. Stay tuned.